So you're already a master at gridlock.
Sure you are!
And now you figure it's time to master Mozzie, the other Australian operator who kills snakes with his bare hands.
Good news. Nothing's bloody happening.
Yo, it's the Samurai Kai, and I gotta say that I'm definitely more of a gridlock guy, but Mozzie's pretty great too. He has access to either the Commander 9 or the P10 Roni. And you ask yourself, which one's better? Answer your question? Pretty much everyone says that the Commander 9 is better just because of the sweet reload animation that Mozzie graces your face with.
My face has been graced!
But in all actuality, it is the best. The Roni has a super high rate of fire and literally rips through people, but its recoil is pretty substantial because technically it's a pistol. It's pretty much an Australian Uzi.
No, it's not!
As for the Commander 9, I feel myself gravitating towards it because it feels cozy. It's like a nice cup of tea that you drink because it reminds you of a simpler time. But instead of tea, it's a hostage situation. And instead of a simpler time, it's a hostage situation. As a secondary, Mozzie comes equipped with either the SDP or the worst boom boom pistol stick you've ever seen. But I talked about that in my gridlock tips video, so you can go check that video out if you want some more serious pro tips.
Very pro!
But the biggest part of Mozzie is his Pest Launcher. And by now I'm sure you know that the Pest Launcher is like a mechanical spider slingshot that lets Mozzie take over attackers' drones so he can actually control them. He's like the king of the drones.
Dun, dun, dun.
So here's some Pest Launcher tips that should help you get them drones every single time. The first tip I have for this thing is not just to use these spiders as a way to catch drones, but as a way to stop drones instead. Think of Mozzie as the Australian version of Mute. This way you can stop attackers from finding the actual objective.
Cover me! I'm reloading.
The second tip is pretty self-explanatory, but I'm gonna say it anyway. Don't just put these things wherever. Try to hide them in sneaky places.
Super sneaky!
They do move ever so slightly and they glow blue, so yeah. Try to find any brighter areas where they may go unnoticed. The darker the area you put them in, the easier they are to find. Another tip is to try placing them not only in doorways to catch drones as they come in, but try placing them in spots where you think the drones will run to try and hide. For instance, a lot of people try to hide their drone on a shelf or under a chair. So place spiders on shelves and under chairs. And if your aim is super good, you can even try and get them into drone holes. Plus, since they're spiders, you can literally place these things anywhere and they'll stick. So you need to start thinking like a spider and get in the ring for 3 minutes.
He got my name wrong!
And the final tip is not to just drone around the map once you've captured a drone. Attackers will know it's Mozzie's drone because it has a little blue light on the front, which will make them shoot it.
Thanks, Captain Obvious!
So when you grab a drone, try to set it up in a fixed location and leave it there. You don't want to take the chance of rolling it all around so I Heart Ella 1294 can just take away your lovely drone abilities.
My drone abilities!
And with that, I bid you adieu. So let's start the bidding at $25.
Doorway is barricaded. Helping friendly.